Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we just did a little fluffy brow tutorial. We always do fluffy brows. And if you're new here, my name's Rachel. This is Vic. You can tell the difference because she has blue hair and I do not have blue hair. And I'm always tan and she's pale. But yeah, so you get to see how we each do our brows, and you get to meet her daughter Charlotte, who is 8 weeks old, you said? Is that how old she is? Yes, she's 8 weeks old, so you get to meet her later in the video. So if you're interested in eyebrows and babies, please keep watching. So today we are doing brows. I am probably the laziest person when it comes to brows. I used to use like a pencil, a pomade, a powder, and every other thing under the sun. But now I just use a pencil and a brow gel. So I just use the e.l.f. one. This is the e.l.f. brow pencil. And this one is in eyebrow pencil, I guess. I think they have more shades of this. I'm assuming this is like the dark brown color. But my technique for brows these days is to just, Jesus. Anyway, my technique for brows these days is pretty like simple. I just kind of scribble them in, and I do them before my foundation so I can clean them up. So I just brush them up with the spoolie on the end of the brow pencil. And then I just kind of start swiping with not really a rhyme or reason. I just kind of go to the side. And then I brush my brow hairs down a little bit so that I can get the arch a little better. And it doesn't matter if I'm messy because I will literally just wipe it up with my finger right afterwards. But that is how I do that. And then I just keep spooling through them, basically. It's the world's easiest brow tutorial, honestly. Though I don't think a lot of people are gonna like this technique because not everybody has brows that they enjoy. I don't really mind my natural brows, I just like them to look a little thicker and a little darker. Sorry if my daughter's being loud in the background. And then I just kind of pencil through the front real fast and spoolie it out. If there's any on my skin, I just wipe it with my finger because I have like oil and moisturizer on my face, so it just swipes away real fast. And this brow is the harder brow, but I'm still gonna use the same technique. And sometimes I do soap brows, but not really that often because I'm just lazy when it comes to my brows. I don't care about doing them. I don't like doing them, so I don't normally take a lot of time to do them. And then I set them with a clear brow gel before I do my foundation. Uh-oh. But I'm just gonna use the ColourPop one. I don't know that there's really anything that special about this brow gel, but you can either use a brow gel or sometimes I just use hairspray and a spoolie if I'm feeling really feisty. And then after I do my foundation and my eyes and all that stuff, I end up setting them with the Maybelline Master Precise Fiber Brow Volumizer thing. I'll show you it in a second, but that is the most crucial step in my brows. It doesn't really hold them that well, but it helps fill them in. And for the sake of this video, I'll just put it on before I do my face makeup. Oh yeah, this is the shade Soft Brown. And this is like the perfect color for me now that my hair is a little darker again. But it really just adds the extra volume in there. Ooh, I'm missing a gap. I told you I don't care about my brows. And this really, like, if I don't have this brow gel in, like, I feel like if I don't have this brow gel in, I feel like my makeup is not done. Like, I notice a difference with this, and I will use this until probably the day I die because it's cheap. But that's how I do my brows. And if you hear any squirming in the background, this is my daughter. She's 8 weeks old and she's really cute. So say hi, Charlotte. Hello. So yeah, Hopefully one day she'll do an eyebrow tutorial with me, but for now, she's just loud. Alright, so for eyebrows, I am a bit more complicated than Vic is. She's a little... She just does some brows. I do some brows. So I always start out, I've been so on to soap brows right now, so I'll take just a setting spray and some clear bar soap. This one's dirty with a lot of makeup and there's some hair sticking to it, so ignore that. And I'll take like a setting spray. I'll just use my Urban Decay All Nighter and I'll spray it about 3 times on there. This one's running low, so try to do that. But then I take my Anastasia, what is this, A23? The writing has worn off, but I think this is the A23. And I take the spoolie and I dig it around in there. And then I just brush through my eyebrows. So we're just gonna do one brow on camera. I'm gonna do my easy brow on camera because my other brow's a pain in the butt to do. I just brush through my eyebrows with the spoolie and the soap, and I stick them right up there. I don't even bother to like make them look good. I just fluff them. Oh god. I just fluff them to the heavens. So then, I look like a crazy person. And now we're done. And then I really loved brow powders for a long time. Now I'm a kind of a pomade girl. My favorite thing right now is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel in soft brown. It looks like this. The applicator is horrendous. I would suggest running away if anybody says use this applicator, especially the package. Don't listen. I just take my brush and I use it like a pomade. So we're gonna do that, but I gotta set this down. Just take it on my brush, I kind of load it up there. And then I start with the tail of my brow. So I've got a ton on this little ABH brush and I kind of underline my eyebrow. I don't like a super defined brow, I like a super fluffy eyebrow. So this is about the only defining I do other than with concealer, but I just draw a line right under my brow following the shape of it after it's all pushed up. And it doesn't really matter if it's super messy on me because I clean it up really well with concealer. I'm kind of a messy person. So after I do that, I take more of this little stuff right here on my brush. And this stuff's really great. It lasts forever. It's 24 hours and it's waterproof. So you have to use like a makeup remover to take it off. So I love this stuff. But I just take it on my little angled brush and I start flicking it up in kind of like hair-like motions, following just where my brows are. So I just kind of start flicking, flicking, flicking. And I start with the tail, the outermost part of my brow, and then I go inward where there is less product on the brush so I don't have like block brows. And then I kind of turn my brush sideways and I wiggle up. Always go back in and kind of redraw the line under the front of my brows when it gets lost. So if you have less full brows, I would suggest doing a little bit more than I do, but I have pretty full brows. I stopped plucking them a while back, so they're pretty thick. And then I just brush through them again just to see if there's any areas I want to fill in. Again, I don't like a defined brow, I just like a fluffy brow. So if there's some missing spots, it's not the end of the world to me because I want it to look fluffy. I don't want it to look completely filled in. So there is a spot right here in the front that I want to fill in, so I'm just going to take a little bit more of that gel and draw a little bit right here and then brush it up right here. Okay, so that's basically the filling in portion of my brow. And then when I'm done like filling it in, I will take my, same thing Vic used, the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. I will take the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer Mascara in soft brown. This stuff is kind of tricky to use. I don't know how great it would be with like the applicator wise if you don't have very many like brow hairs, but it looks like this. It's really funky looking. but it is phenomenal. Like, it changes the brow game. I'll use this just on like a no makeup day to make me look like I have more eyebrows. But I just run that through my brows. Sometimes I'll use a darker shade. Most of the time I just use soft brown. And I just run that through my eyebrows. Mostly to give it color and dimension. Not because I need any holding, because the soap did that for me. So I just push it up. And I always do this after my foundation, the actual gel part, to clean up, because there's usually like foundation in my eyebrows, because I'm messy, so I prefer to do them before my foundation. But that is how I do my eyebrows. And then I take, let me look here, I take my Morphe M432 and typically my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Medium 1 Custard. And I clean up under my brows with that, so I'll just show you that for now. But I don't know, man, these brows have really been doing it for me, and a lot of you have been requesting a tutorial, so I hope this is helpful in any way, but it's really not very complicated, so, and it's all drugstore, so. So I just drag it under, and then places I want to be careful with, I just tap around, so I don't get too harsh of a line right there. And I just kind of drag it down. And then I tap it out with my finger. And that is how I do my eyebrows. So yeah, if this was helpful, let me know, or if there's something you want to know more about, just ask me. You can DM us at Twintorials, or you can just comment. But I get a lot of questions on it, and I have never had to explain to someone how I do my brows before, so thank you for watching this brow tutorial, and if you enjoyed it, go ahead and like and subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and follow our Instagram at Twintorials. That's where we post the most. We are getting back into it. You did see Vic's baby. That's kind of the whole shebang. It's hard to film with an infant, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.